I knew something was wrong the moment the taxi turned onto my street. Even before the driver stopped, I saw a small pile of clothes scattered across the sidewalk, my clothes. My jacket, my jeans, even the blue sweater my mom gave me before she passed. They were lying there like they didn't belong to anyone. Like I didn't belong to anyone. I stepped out slowly, my body still weak from the hospital stay. 3 days, 3 long days where I begged God to let me breathe again, to let me get back to a home I thought was waiting for me. But when I reached my front door, I saw the note taped in the middle. A short, cold sentence written in a handwriting I knew too well. Don't come back, you're on your own now. My hands shook so much I could barely hold the paper. It was from Megan, my girlfriend, my partner of 4 years, the person who knew about my asthma attacks and had promised she would always stay. I had told her I was going to the hospital. I had texted her from the ambulance. I thought she cared, but the note said everything. I sank down on the step, feeling the cold wind bite through my thin hospital shirt. Canada in late October wasn't forgiving. Every breath stung, and my chest felt tight, but not from the asthma. This was something deeper, heavier. The kind of pain a doctor couldn't fix. A neighbor, Mrs. Parker, peeked through her blinds. She came out slowly with a blanket in her hand. Honey, what happened? I didn't want to speak, but the words pushed out. She threw me out. She wrapped the blanket around my shoulders like a mother would. No one deserves to come home to this. For a moment, I let the comfort soak in. Someone still cared. Someone was still human. But the truth was, I had nowhere to go. My family wasn't here anymore. My savings were already eaten up by medical bills. The hospital wristband was still on my arm. I felt like a ghost standing outside a life that no longer wanted me. Mrs. Parker helped me gather my clothes. Some were dirty, some ripped, some still smelled like my old life. She invited me into her house for tea, and though my pride screamed no, my freezing hands said yes. Inside, her small living room was warm. Not just temperature warm, emotionally warm. A fireplace crackled, Christmas decorations already peeked out of a storage box, and her old cat rubbed against my leg. You look like you've been carrying the world on your back, she said gently. And then, without expecting it, I broke. Not loudly, not dramatically, just a quiet collapse. Tears I'd been holding for years, hospital nights, financial stress, Megan's distance, everything spilled out. Mrs. Parker didn't judge, she didn't rush me, she just sat there, listening the way only someone with a lifetime of empathy could. When I finally lifted my head, she said one sentence that changed everything. Sometimes life removes people who were blocking the door to your blessings. I didn't fully understand it then. But I felt it. That night, she let me sleep in the spare room. I told myself it was just temporary. Just one night. But that one night turned into a week, then 2. During that time, I found a small job at a local hardware store. The owner, a kind man named Paul, didn't care about my hospital wristband. He cared that I showed up, worked hard, and tried my best. Every paycheck felt like a small victory. I saved every dollar. Mrs. Parker refused to take rent. Pay me back by living a good life, she'd say with a wink. Months passed, and something amazing began to grow inside me, strength. Not the loud, showy kind. The quiet kind that builds slowly, day by day, with every small choice to keep going. I rented my own tiny basement apartment by spring. It wasn't fancy, but it was mine. A home built from survival, kindness, and the belief that I still had a future. Then one afternoon, while I was walking home with groceries, I saw Megan across the street. She looked surprised to see me. She walked over, forcing a smile. I've been meaning to reach out, she said. I made a mistake. Maybe we could talk. For a moment, the old pain flickered in my chest. The betrayal, the cold note, the clothes on the street. But I wasn't the same person she abandoned. I hope you find what you're looking for, I told her. But I'm not going back. And for the first time, I truly meant it. I walked away feeling lighter than I had in years. Not because I proved anything to her, but because I finally chose myself. Life didn't end the night I returned from the hospital to find my clothes in the street. It started again. Sometimes the worst moment of your life is the doorway to a better version of you. Sometimes losing people is exactly how you find yourself.